Hey, look at this. It's Minecraft. That game that everybody's playing. This is Ampillion and I'm back at it. Mostly what I'm going to show off here is some of the stuff we've been messing around with on the multiplayer server we've got going up between a few friends of mine. You notice that there's like there's actually this big like hole here, dip in the ground here, and it's got on a couple sides. It's got this like these buttes kind of sticking up, and there was a land bridge like more or less covering that whole area over there. And I've added a little bit to it, but for the most part, a lot of that is still natural. And I've decided that like it was just too awesome to just kind of leave like that. So I'm actually putting like a base like hanging from the ceiling of this thing. And it's not quite done yet, but it's gonna be all wood. There's gonna be like one stone area to have like a fireplace slash furnace, baking stone area location for this end of the world that we're working on. This will be my outpost here. At some point maybe I'll make a passageway back over to the other place, but for now we've just got this big ocean in the way. And this is kind of the new project that I've been working on this side. We're going to go back over with my awesome bucket boat type thing, and we're going to go across the ocean here and see what's on the other side. Basically, what we're looking at is a huge ocean. It separates, well, it's not huge, but it's the island, the gin that we've got going on this particular server of ours is a lot of islands. I mean, there's a few bigger places out here and there, and maybe at some point in the future I might show some of that stuff off, but for now, me mostly, I've kind of been leaving it alone, because when the new patch comes out, we kind of want to have some new areas that'll gen in, especially with the biomes coming out, the new various things that are going to be popping into new additions, and hopefully, the actual survival mode will be implemented into Survivor or into the multiplayer, so we can actually, have to fight off stuff during the night instead of just worrying about, building things and mining all the time. You can actually have to deal with survival and monster spawns and all that kind of good stuff like that. Here we go. Here's the main part of the base I've been working on, or the main location that I started at, and this is kind of my dock region. We're going to go up and check out we'll go through these reeds and fences here, up into the tower that I've created over here out of cactuses. And I kind of wish you could, do a little bit more with cactus, but since you can't put any bricks near them without them falling apart, that's kind of what I had to do with it. Yeah, showing off the redstone switches that I kind of attempted to make and haven't. I've got it so where I can, switch it from the inside, but I haven't figured out how to actually work a two-way switch yet, so unfortunately we're stuck with these little goofy things. There's one there too that doesn't really have any purpose at the moment. And up into the treetop, I have like sort of a topiary up here at the top of this tree that has a stair, or the top of the fortress that has a staircase built into it, and they'll lead us up to the very top with some of the working crap that I need to get rid of at some future point. And this large skyway, and the skyway goes on all the way over and across to the second tower. And of course I would probably show this off, by a vehicle, if it weren't for the fact that vehicles are kind of goofed up at the moment, so I don't have that luxury. But it's still I don't know what it is. The vehicles period seem to just screw up the server, and I kind of need to fix that since the grass is over now. At some point I'll come back and do that. And then off in the distance you can see a buddy of mine's castle. It's actually very massive. and I'm sure I'll go and show that off at some point in the future. But right now, I'm just kind of showing off what I've been working on before I go to bed. And then there's this hillside, and I kind of started by coming over here like real early on, and this is kind of where I mined out all my stone. There's a rather large chunk of it missing out of the ground there, and I've kind of used this as going to be my back and forth, more or less, a way to kind of ferry rock and stuff up into the main building, and then working stuff from there. Right. Oh, yeah, that door. In multiplayer, the doors are always opening themselves back up for some goofy reason. And here we are in this little forest with the workshop in the middle of it. Get up on top of some trees somewhere. No, there we go. Takes a little bit of a jumping, but kind of weasel our way into the maze of bushes here. And we'll check out, see, there's the entire project. I'll kind of go back and clean some of that stuff up in the future. The underside of the skyway there is a little rough, but we'll get to it. And let's see, yeah, I'm going to show off the underside of the tower down here. The second tower actually descends into the water a bit. And that's kind of one of the cool, totally spaced out and walk past it. Yeah, it kind of shows off one of the cooler features, which, I mean, it's not all that realistic or anything, but, Minecraft isn't. But the underwater, I didn't even get a good angle of it here. There's some bricks I left in the oven, which there you go. But you're looking out through the water, through the glass there, and it has a really, pretty cool effect that you can kind of look still up on the shoreline and everything from wherever you're at. And then deep in the earth is my secret arcane laboratory with books and a tree and some doors. Nothing all that important. And that's about it for now. Next time around, I might show off some of the other stuff we're working on here, but until then, this is Empillion. Have a good one.